Yo, it's your boy Suge again, and I'm back with another video. It's the next morning. Thank y'all for liking, coming, and subscribing. Thank y'all for tuning in. And the more I see my channel grow, the more I'm gonna want to do videos and stay consistent. As you know, if you got any questions, this is the channel to come to, because I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna try to answer every question y'all throw at me. Today, I wanted to talk about reasons that people leave Stevens Transport. There's a lot of reasons, but I'm gonna talk about 4 or 5 reasons I honestly think is the reason people leave Stevens Transport. I got my notepad, so I'm gonna try to stay on some topics or whatever, and yeah, I'm gonna go from there. First, I want to talk about one of the reasons people leave Stevens Transport is family. You being an on-the-road truck driver and you having a family, you're not seeing them every night, not every week. You might be able to see them maybe every other week, if that, but it's more on some 3 to 4 weeks and you see them. Like, you're gonna be in the truck most of the time, so it's kind of hard when you got a family and you can't be there for your family because you're in the truck. So I would say a lot of people, they get in the truck, their family might need them, they realize they can't be at home more, so they want to find more so local jobs and stuff like that, or they get in the truck, they get bored, because sometimes it is like lonely and you miss your family. Yeah, you can talk to them on the phone and stuff like that, but like being an on-the-road truck driver, I mean, sometimes you miss holidays, sometimes you miss birthdays, and yeah, like, it depends on the person. You might be depressed, like you like, dang, my son got a birthday, I can't even be there for him, but I'm coming home the next week. That ain't really the same. They got the contractor program where you can come home more frequently, but when you come home, the lease doesn't stop. So when that truck ain't moving, you still have to pay that lease, and it's just like, you gotta be in that truck for good maybe 2-3 months, stack up your bread, make sure you got some savings, so you can go home for like a week or 2 and just be cool on still paying your lease. That's number 1. So family, we already covered that. Since we talk about family, let me go on and switch over to pay. Pay would be, to me, another reason a lot of people leave Stevens Transport. Online, I believe it say 50 cents a mile or 55 cents. I believe I get paid 50 cents a mile. So 50 cents a mile, when you do the mile for 2,200 miles, 2,300 miles, 2,800 miles, or whatever, it's not a lot right away or whatever. Like, I don't know why I said right away, but it's 50 cents a mile, not a lot. You have no experience or you have a little experience, so a lot of companies not going to pay you a lot of money right away. It's not you get in a truck, you make $2,000, $3,000 right away. I mean, you probably can do that maybe as the contractor, but you also got to take in consideration you're paying for your own gas, you got to pay for that lease and stuff like that. So a lot of people, they leave more so to pay. They tell you the numbers, you got to do the math, and yeah, you got to see how many miles you need to do to have a satisfied check for you based on your situation. If you got like a family and stuff like that, starting at like a smaller company that don't pay as much, it might be a little harder for you because you still have bills, but you're not gonna see the money right away. Because I know when I was training, I think it was like a guarantee 800. Then after taxes, it really wasn't many taxes taken out of it, so I got like 775 or something like that. After training, and I got in my truck. When you first start, Stevens gonna give you a lot of stuff that you got to pay for. So my first couple of checks, a lot of that stuff that they was giving or whatever, it was coming out my check, like a small amount. So like total, it was like maybe a total of like $200-300 coming out my check just on stuff I owe them and taxes and stuff like that. So my first 2 or 3 checks, it was like, dang, I kind of see why people leave right away. Because if you got a family, it's a little hard. If you see a $600-700 check, then you start saying 800, then the more you pay off the stuff that you owe Stevens, like the school and stuff like that, then the more money, of course, gonna be in your pocket. So I'm gonna say the pay will be another reason. Yeah, it's simple. You're not gonna see a lot of money with no experience. Trucking, to me, if you look at more of the companies that pay more and stuff like that, they want you to get your experience up, and not really a lot of accidents if you have one or two. So it's like a get your experience and then you can move on. Sometimes you can move on after 6 months to something that's local, but you're gonna have to 9 times out of 10 put in a little bit more work, but you will be home, more, maybe every night or once a week or every other week or stuff like that. So 2, I say pay. The third reason I would say a lot of people leave Stevens Transport is influence. Normally when you talk about Stevens Transport or when you look it up and stuff like that, right away you hear about the bad reviews. A lot of people talk about the bad stuff with Stevens and stuff like that. Some of it's based on their experience, sometimes it's based on other people's experience, and they don't be wanting to come or wanting to get into it. And really, that's why I'm telling y'all, like, ahead of time, like, don't get in a truck thinking you finna get rich and stuff like that, because it's not that right away. Like, you're not gonna get rich right away. Like, so normally when people talk about the pay, of course you stay for 2 or 3 months, if that, and you left. You're not gonna make a crazy amount of money that fast. And then I don't know too many other reasons people will say, but yeah, it's like you be gone for so long away from your family, so you want to come home, and then you got to pay, then you listening to other people influence. So just don't let other people influence your decision. Just get your own experience and learn from your experience. Get in the truck, have a plan, because I'm in the truck now. I got a plan. I'm really trying to pay some stuff off and save a little bit of bread on the side, and with my experience, then eventually, I elevate to try to do something else or whatever. And yeah, fourth, I want to say a reason that people leave Stevens Transport is because being an on-the-road truck driver. Being an on-the-road truck driver is not no 9 to 5. It's more so a lifestyle. You're living out the truck. Most of your time is in a truck. I mean, you can hop out the truck and love and stuff like that, but it's you in the truck most of the time. You're not at home and stuff like that, so you're just in the truck. Then at the pilots and love stuff like that, you take a shower. Everything you do is pretty much out here. It's not something that a lot of people are used to, so you gotta try to adapt and get used to being uncomfortable. Eventually you'll adapt and be cool with it. But just like right away, if you used to going home every night, you used to eating home cooked meals and this and that, and the truck is not like that. Like, you're gonna be eating sometimes the gas station foods, or sometimes with me, I might make a sandwich, sometimes I might make noodles. They always got like the stove, the skillet thing or whatever, the burner, and they got pots and pans and stuff you can buy at the stores to cook in the truck. But specifically me, when you cook in the truck, you also got to clean that stuff, and you got to like really clean that stuff, bottles of water, soap, stuff like that. And that's something that I'm just not really trying to do for real. Like, if I'm gonna do some cleaning, I'd rather be in the kitchen for real. So I try to not do so much in the truck and not have so many dishes and stuff like that. So I use more so paper plates. I got a plastic bowl that I use to really just warm up the water for the noodles. And yeah, like, it's a lifestyle. Like, gotta get used to being in the truck, living out the truck, not gonna be home as much. And sometimes it get lonely. Like, you gotta find stuff to do. I might play the game, I might read a book, I might listen to an audio book, I might make calls on my phone, get on YouTube, watch different stuff. And like you see right now, I'm making a video. I'm making a video because I already did some stuff what I need to do this morning, and now I'm at the point I'm bored. I was looking at the comments, I seen like one of the comments say, why do everybody leave Stevens or whatever. I mean, I was like, let's make a video, let's be productive. And that just it for real. That's my top four or five reasons that I say people leave Stevens is family, pay, influence, and the living out the truck lifestyle, So yeah, like, it's your boy Suge again, and I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in. If you stayed this far in the video, drop a comment. I don't know, comment, I don't know, just comment a question or something, comment an emoji or something. If you stayed this far in the video, comment something, because I'm thinking maybe I should do a giveaway, maybe at like 100 subscribers or something like that. I don't know. I just like, if y'all showing me love, I want to show y'all love back, and I don't know really how to do it, but if I can see like some of the comments and, you know, certain people are really watching the videos, then I would know who was there at the beginning type, you know. I see some of the people now, so I kind of remember it's only like maybe 10 people that I see here and there. Really, it's be like random. It'd be like 2-3 people here and there on each video. So I kind of can see who was there at the beginning versus once I get a lot of subscribers and stuff like that, it might be a little different. It might be hard for me to see somebody that was there at the beginning if they ain't never said nothing on the video and stuff like that. But yeah, I want to say thank y'all for, you know, tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be back with another video. Alright, I'm gone. Peace.